So you think you know Yasuo well? Here's my question to you. How many ways can Yasuo dash over the wall using the blue buff? Put your answer down in the comments below. If you're feeling extra confident, write down the exact dashes. 99% of Yasuos will get this wrong, and the answer is... Hello everyone, welcome back to WinCon. Firstly, montage. Yasuo's Sweeping Blade has one of the highest skill ceilings in wildrift, offering mobility, unpredictability, and insane outplay potential. However, it also makes it one of the hardest skills to control. Whether in lane or in the jungle, messing up one dash ends your life. How many times have you tried to escape using a jungle monster, but instead banged your head into a brick wall? Not to mention the shame when your teammates saw that. So, today I'll help you master Yasuo's Sweeping Blade. We'll go through everything in detail, from the basics to the advanced wall dashes, the ins and outs, and every necessary tip to master them. I guarantee you there is a wall dash that you don't know. If you know everything from the start to the end, I will buy you the Soul Fighter Yasuo skin. If you learned something from this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you won't miss out on future tips and tricks I have for you. Now, let's dash into the action. Starting from the basics, dashing while remaining stationary. The basics are simple, but do you really know the tricks to master the dashes? We'll speed run through it, starting from the wolves.
It was at this moment that he knew.
Did I hear someone say...
The basics are simple.
Sorry about that guys, let's do that again. Keep the tip of your E parallel to the wall and you can dash through like so. But do you know the limit where you can dash through? The limit is where the trees grow on the rocks. So anything between the trees is impossible to dash through. If you're wondering how I figure out the limit of the wall dash, it's that the maximum limit of your E must be over half the wall for you to dash over. If it's not over half, you will not make it over. From the outside in, you need vision to see the wolves. To do that, you can simply place your wind wall or a ward and dash through like so. The limit here is the trees as well. This can be seen by holding your E and watching the slight overlap of your E and the wolves. If it doesn't touch, then you won't be able to dash over. Next up is Grom. The wall here is a little bit thicker, so you have to stand on top of the Grom's head. It's important that you don't just hold on to the skill button, drag it out like so. Again, ensure your E is parallel to the wall to dash through it. From the outside in, it requires vision and then dash through like so. Now we have the raptors. Aim for the top little raptor and stand on its head while your E is parallel to the wall will allow you to dash through it. From the outside in, again you need vision and then dash through like so. For the blue buff, the only way to dash from the outside wall in is this tree over here. Anywhere else will not get you over. Similarly for the red buff, this tree here is the limit that will allow you to dash from the outside wall in. Here we have the Krugs, they're super easy to dash through. I take that back, but Krugs are the most interesting as you can perform many dash variations. In the advanced section, there will be some handy methods for you to escape or perform outplay, so stick around for that. From the inside out, you can dash pretty much in any direction. Outside in is the same as well, very flexible. With the basics over, let's get into the more advanced dashes. Note that dashing while moving compared to being stationary is much more difficult. However, it also means that you have a lot more mobility and outplay potential. First up for advanced dashes are the wolves. The concept of dashing is the same by dragging your E towards a selected wolf and then dash through another wolf, getting you over the wall. Remember all the basics we learned earlier, keeping your E parallel and well over half the wall to maximize your success. It is the same for all variations, so apply the basics correctly. The variations are dashes starting from the larger to smaller wolf shown before, or going from the smaller to larger wolf, or going from small to small wolf. This allows a lot of flexibility for you to navigate the map, and especially if you're in a rush to group up with your teammates or join a team fight for an objective. You could also dash in from one direction and dash out in the same direction. but this will take some practice to get the wolves and yourself in the right position. The tip here is to go around another wolf that hasn't been dashed through yet and apply the basics and dash over the wall like so. Next up is Grom. As you run towards the Grom, you want to hold your E ready. Do not just dash from the chin because you'll end up looking stupid banging your head against the brick wall. Remember to hit butt into the Grom's head and have your E parallel to the wall to dash through it. From the outside, it is pretty simple as long as you have vision, and then you can dash through like so. You can get fancy with this dash by immediately using a wind wall to gain vision once you're over the wall. It's okay, we'll do it again without the ward. That's much better. We often forget we can dash through the other wall, very handy for saving time. Another must-know tip for Yasuo players is to always move in a circular motion, whether around enemies or jungle monsters. It helps you find the best moment to dash. A less used wall dash is to have a tornado ready and toss it towards the Grom. Use your wind wall to gain vision and go over the wall. Next up is Raptors. This is similar to the wolves where there are quite a few variations. From the inside out, you can dash through any of the small raptors and through the furthest raptor over the wall, and of course, vice versa. The trick to success is to apply the basics we've learned early, standing on top of the raptor's head, keeping your E parallel and well over half the wall. Remember to perform fast dashes, you must drag your E to the target, do not just tap on the skill button. From the outside in is super simple. As long as you have your E overlapping with the raptor, then you can dash over. Again, you can dash out from the same direction by repositioning yourself like so. This advanced dash is useful for escaping, misdirecting, and performing crazy outplays. The next one is interesting. The blue buff. So you think you know Yasuo well? Here's my question to you. How many ways can Yasuo dash over the wall using the blue buff? Put your answer down in the comments below, and if you're feeling extra confident, write down the exact dashes and do not cheat by changing it. If you do, you'll forever be a O10 potato Yasuo. So did you put down 2, 3, or maybe 4? Well, it's actually all wrong. The answer is 5. Let's break it down together. Going from the outside in is one way. To go from the inside out, you can dash directly through the blue buff. To do that, smack the blue buff, walk around and behind to dash through it. That's 2 ways. You can also bring it to the bush and dash through there, making it 3 ways. The 4th way is more difficult because you have to kite the blue buff, bring yourself closer to the wall and dash through it. Finally, the last way, going directly through this wall here. It seems impossible at first, but with a couple of hundred tries, you can get it. Did that surprise you? As a Yasuo main, I was shocked to discover this wall dash, because it's useful when trolling with your friends. Useful when you're trying to group for team fights and you never have to walk around this wall again. Pretty handy, eh? Similarly for the red buff, only one way to dash in. From the inside out, you have to hit it and bring it near the wall to dash through it. Don't forget to move in a circular motion. You can dash through the other wall as well by applying the basics that we learned throughout the video. For the Krugs, there are many variations, but the main ones are from the big to small Krug or small to big Krug. The combinations are endless, so play around with it. Again, to ensure you have smooth dashes, drag out your skill button. Now we have the scuttle. Not commonly used for wall dashing, but a great way to practice your dashes. It can be real frustrating to get the right angle to dash over the wall, but with practice, you'll get there. Speaking about practice, the herald will really test your ability to wall dash, because you only get one chance through the pit wall. Let's try it out with all the skills we learned so far.
It was at this moment that he knew.
One more time.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Okay, enough joking around. Hit the herald once, walk around it, and dash through. There we go. The herald dashes have a high chance of failing and dying in game, so have fun with it. You can also use it to escape by having a tornado, tossing it towards the herald, and wind wall to escape. Now, I will show all the dashes again, but on the flip side. This is for those who want to excel and really master Yasuo, bring their gameplay to the next level. The explanations on how to dash over the wall are similar using the basics, so I won't repeat it. However, I will give you some recommendations and useful insights while dashing in the jungle from my personal experience. The wolves are the best to use in speeding up your journey when grouping up with your teammates for dragon or herald. Moving from mid lane to the side lanes is also really handy as well. When you are deep into the enemy territory, the wolves on the flip side will become your best friends for a smooth escape. The gromp on our side is not super useful unless you're wanting to reach the side lanes faster or your team is losing so you need it to escape. However, the gromp on the flip side will allow you to push the T2 turret and have an escape route if needed. Next is the raptors. I believe the raptors are one of the keys to fully utilizing Yasuo's potential. Combining the raptors and your dashes is the trick to elevate your skill ceiling on Yasuo, because you can escape, expand the combos, and perform crazy outplays. So raptors are a must to master on both sides. The blue buff has quite a few ways to dash through the wall, as explained earlier. However, kiting it takes a while, so probably not gonna be a very common one that you would use. I'm not gonna lie though, it simply just looks cool knowing how to dash in so many ways. Impress the newbies or cuties, whichever you like. Red buff is... just kill it. It provides more value that way. Finally, I will spend more time practicing dashing with the Krugs, because you will need that for chasing and escaping from enemy champions, or just to look cool. I won't spend much time on the scuttle, unless you're really bored. How can we not put what we learned to the test? So I've prepared a challenge for you. Let's bring ourselves into the bush near the raptors here first. You see that Yasuo's hand is touching the tree? So step 1 is to put your hand on the tree. It must touch the tree, don't cheat. Step 2, check you can see a ring around the closest small raptor. Step 3, E flash to the small raptor before exiting the bush and dash again to go through the wall. Didn't go through here, but you get it, just a demo. I've made it so that once I'm out, I will need to dash through a few more dummy targets and over the wall, finishing with Yasuo's ult. Hopefully that makes sense. Now, let's see if I can get it done properly.
2,000 years later. Get to the level I'm on. That's how the legend was born. All of my enemies already dead. I'm bored. I'm ready for war. They know I'm ready for war. I told them. We're taking over. We're taking over. Hey, look at you calling my name. You ought to know by now. We're taking over.
A few final tips and reminders from me, in case you forgot. First is to apply all the basics. Don't just tap the skill button, drag it out and aim at the target. Keep your E parallel and over at least half the wall. It will save you from desperate times, trust me. Second is to have a circular movement. Moving in a circular motion will help better position yourself for a clean dash. The focus is not only on the skill button, but more importantly on the joystick movement, because that dictates your direction. Finally, it's obvious but I will say it, practice, practice, and just keep practicing. I'm not the best Yasuo, I do struggle, get frustrated, and feel like quitting. However, after hours of dashing practice, I became a master at Yasuo's dashes, so I'm sure you can too. Don't give up, you got this. If today's video helped you learn something new about Yasuo and made you become a master at Yasuo's dashes, then I'm happy for you. I will continue to share my experiences on Yasuo in the coming future. If you don't want to miss out, then remember to like and subscribe. Share this with that die-hard Yasuo friend you know. To everyone who liked the video, I wish you all the best on the rift. Until next time, let the wind carry us to victory, and may Yasuo be our ultimate win con. See you in the next one.